Hi, I'm Yasmin Fernandes and I welcome you to my world of cooking in What's Cooking Man? To choose your subtitles, go to the upper right hand corner to the setting button and switch on the captions and choose your language. Hi everyone, today we are going to make 6 varieties of Shrikhand. Shrikhand is much loved by everybody. So today let's go through the 6 flavors. For the Shrikhand, I have taken 800 grams of hung curd. I have kept the curd aside for 2 hours. I have taken 2 tablespoons of cornflour, some chopped almonds, some roasted almonds, cashew nuts chopped pistachios, a teaspoon of cocoa, some rose crush, some orange crush, Elaichi powder, some honey, vanilla essence, raisins. I've also soaked some saffron in warm milk. Also, I've taken 3 tablespoons of cream and 1 bowl of sugar, but the sugar we will use according to our need. First, let's prepare the base for all the Shrikands because the base is common. So, we'll just mix the hung curd together. And now, to this hung curd, we will add the 3 tablespoons of cream. The cream which I have used is the normal ghar ka malai, that is the cream that we get on our milk. Let's mix that very well with the hung curd. Once you have mixed that together and everything is really fine, we will now put in some powdered sugar. Since we are preparing the base, I am going to use around 4 to 5 tablespoons of sugar only because we are going to make the base less sweet since we are preparing a variety of flavors. Now let's mix the sugar nicely with the hung curd. Let everything get mixed really well. Now when you add sugar to the hung curd, it's going to release some moisture. But we do not need moisture in the Shrikhand, and because of that we are going to add 2 tablespoons of cornflour. The cornflour will absorb the moisture which is released by the sugar, but it won't affect the sweetness much. So let's give that a mix too. See that everything is mixed really well. Now this will form the base for all the varieties of Shrikhand that we want to prepare. The first variety that we will prepare is the classic Kesar Pista variety. For that, we will take around 2 to 3 tablespoons of hung curd in a bowl. There, I've taken around 2.5. Now add a little Kesar milk to this and give it a good mix. Mix it very nicely so that the flavor goes into the hung curd really nicely. Lovely. Its aroma is so beautiful, really nice. I love saffron. To this Kesar Shrikhand, you can also add Elaichi powder if you like, but I am going to stick only with saffron. Now we shall add just a few pistachios and leave some for garnishing. Mix in the pistachios nicely and then you can fill it in any container of your choice. I've got these small little plastic containers in which I'm going to store my Shrikhand. So fill the Shrikhand nicely and then top it with a few pistachios. There, our Kesar Pista Shrikhand is now ready. Let's now go on to our next flavor, which is the classic Elaichi Shrikhand. Again for that I have taken 2 to 3 tablespoons of the base. Now to this base we will add around a quarter teaspoon of cardamom powder and some almonds, pistachios, cashew nuts, and just a few raisins. Raisins are absolutely optional. If you don't like them, please don't add them. Now, give all this a good mix. Mix it really well. Let the cardamom flavor go to the hung curd very well. And once you have mixed all this, we will now fill it in the plastic container. Now we will fill it in the container, and once we have filled it, we will just tap the container gently and garnish the Shrikhand with some dry fruits. Y'all can even make strawberry flavor, then y'all can make many chiku flavor, fresh fruit flavor. Now let's go on to the next flavor. Our next flavor is rose and pistachio flavor. This Shrikhand is really yummy. It's one of my favorites. So I'm going to go with rose sharbat, that is rose crush. It's got a few petals also in it and it tastes awesome. Now just in case you don't have rose syrup, you can even use rose essence and add some pink color. But it's always preferable to use the rose syrup. Now add 1 or 2 teaspoons of rose syrup and mix everything well. Just see that the flavor is good. It should taste sweet and nice. So everything here is according to your taste. There is no perfect measurement for this. It depends on the sourness of the curds you are using. So once you mixed your rose flavor together, then add in some crushed pistachios. This really tastes very good. It's awesome. And like always, we will fill it in our little container. Fill it nicely, and then we will garnish it with pistachios. There, we filled it. Now add just a few pistachios on top. Give it a good tap. Now let's make honey and roast almond Shrikhand. Again, we will take a few tablespoons of the base. To this base, we will now drizzle in some honey. Again, the sweetness is up to you, more or less as you like it. I am going to put in around 2 to 3 teaspoons of honey. Once you've added the honey, give it a good mix. Put in some nice roast almonds. Now the almonds which I have roasted, I had taken 1/4 teaspoon of ghee and I just roasted the almonds lightly. So once you've mixed your honey nicely, just put in a few roast almonds. Give that a nice good stir. And we will then fill it in the container. There are so many flavors you can make in Shrikhand. The possibilities are endless. So put your roast almond honey flavor into the container and then drizzle some roast almonds on top. This Shrikhand also tastes fantastic. You all can even make butterscotch Shrikhand. Our next Shrikhand is going to be chocolate Shrikhand. For this, I have taken a few tablespoons of the base and I am going to pass a little cocoa powder through the sieve. I have taken just 1 teaspoon, but I am not going to use the whole teaspoon. Around half a teaspoon will be used. Now mix the cocoa powder well and also add a little sugar. Since cocoa is bitter, we have to add the powdered sugar. Now mix everything well together and taste the Shrikhand once you mixed everything. If you need more cocoa or you need more sugar, go ahead and add those things. Once we have mixed everything together, now we will put our chocolate Shrikhand also in the container. You can even add roasted walnuts to this. It tastes very nice. So like I said, strawberry, chiku, mixed fruit. There are so many things you can do. You can even add tutti frutti to your Shrikhand. So the possibilities are plenty. So let me know in the comments which other flavors of Shrikhand you all prepare, and I can also try those. Now let's go on to the last flavor, which is orange. I'm sorry to say it's the last flavor because I've run out of the base now. So we are now going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of orange crush. Again, the orange crush is up to you, more or less. This also tastes very tangy and nice. Mix everything well and bring it together. Once that is done, we will now fill it in the container. Even plain vanilla flavored Shrikhand tastes very good. Just a little vanilla and some toasted dry fruits. It tastes fantastic. So now let's put our orange Shrikhand in a container and keep everything in the fridge to cool. And once it's nice and cool, let's enjoy all our flavors. So folks, do like, share, subscribe, press the bell icon and get your comments in. Please let me know how many flavors of Shrikhand you all are preparing because I can try them out too. I'm sorry I've been able to prepare only 6 flavors today, but the number of possibilities is just endless. Also use mango pulp and make mango Shrikhand. It's really yummy. When the mangoes come in season, you must try that flavor. I hope you all have enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.